Lovely and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And some breaking and fantastic news is that there has been confirmation by SANZAAR that a new under 20 competition will be launched in 2024 on the back of a pretty poor showing from the Southern Hemisphere sides in the World Under 20 Championships the sort of past few months. We kept talking about the fact that something needs to change, and that what is that something going to be, and how are we going to sort of bridge the gap between the Northern Hemisphere sides and the Southern Hemisphere junior sides. And the biggest thing that we spoke about was a lack of competition for the sort of the Southern Hemisphere side before the Under 20 Championships, and the fact that these sort of teams and players don't get enough time to prepare adequately in comparison to their Northern Hemisphere colleagues. So this is going to be a potential bridging gap. We're going to go through the sort of press release, some of the reaction from junior block coach Bafana Nhleko. Before we do, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so how is it going to work? What's going to happen? When is it going to happen, for example? And what is this going to mean for the junior blocks? Okay, so in terms of what it is, okay. So a new Under 20 Rugby Championship, basically. So we'll kick off in 2024. It looks like it's not going to be the same sort of as the Rugby Championship in terms of the traveling, in terms of going to different places. It's all going to take place in one location. So next year it'll be hosted on the Gold Coast in Australia, and it's going to be hosted in April. Now that's quite important that is taking place in April, because that means it'll take place before the World Rugby Under 20 Championships. So this is almost, I wouldn't say it's a pre-season or build-up, but it will be. At the end of the day, it's like this year. The Rugby Championship versus the World Cup type thing. So first of all, it's another trophy that these junior players can go and play, and more to the point, it's a lot more games they can get in. So it'll be played annually in one country. It will be a round robin where all four teams will play each other once across 3 period, and the top team after the 3 rounds will be declared the winner. So it's quite simple: 3 weeks, 3 games, and yeah, whoever's the winner is the winner. It's a bit like this year's Rugby Championship format. It's a 1 round, winner takes all type thing. Speaking on the development of it, Rassi says, we've been trying for a long time to organize more competitive matches for the junior Springboks, as lack of quality game time is something we've identified as lacking from the Under 20 program. It was clear that the 6 Nations teams participating in this year's World Rugby Under 20 Championship came into the tournament better prepared for the rigors of international rugby. Nothing prepares the player better for top-level competition than regular exposure to match situation, and there isn't a better way to do this than to play. We are very excited about this new competition and would like to commend SANZAAR for putting it together. Junior block coach Bafana Nhleko then said, this is exciting news, and we are looking forward to 3 tough games against talented opposition. It's a good opportunity for players to affirm their place in the squad and to test our systems as we build cohesion and momentum for the World Rugby Under 20 Championship. This initiative is an important development for the SANZAAR team's pathway programs, not only as match preparation for the World Championship, but it's also a life experience for the players to travel to different countries and experience different environments and cultures. We'd like to thank SA Rugby and applaud the efforts of all stakeholders in making this tournament possible. Each international game at this level is important in helping player development and laying a foundation for the World Rugby Under 20 Championship, as well as the players' senior professional careers. Speaking on it, the SANZAAR chairman, Hamish McLennan, said that it's been long recognized that the missing link in our junior pathways was the existence of a SANZAAR International Championship for up-and-coming talent. I'm really excited that SANZAAR is now committing to this new championship. The SANZAAR member unions and our confidence establishment can only strengthen rugby pathways for young players in the Southern Hemisphere. Exposure to additional international matches can only benefit the players in terms of experience and adapt to demands and top levels of rugby. And then finally, the SANZAAR CEO, Brendan Morris, said that this is a vital step in the progression of young talent across our member unions. As importantly, it will provide extra development opportunities each year for players, coaches, team management, and match officials, and will allow for better preparation into the World Rugby Championship. There is still some detail to put in place, and we will announce as we approach the kickoff of the inaugural tournament. The member unions are all committed to ensuring the Under 20 tournament is the best practice event that develops the young talent that have at their disposal. This is going to be massive for SA Rugby, because we always talk about how the fact that, that we believe we've got the best school rugby system in the world. We produce more rugby players in the professional landscape than any other nation. And yet the last time we won this World Under-20 Championship was back about 2012, I think it was. And we have the record for the most bronze medals. So, we're always competitive, but never quite good enough to go that final extra step. And one of the big things is that we catch go, we generally start slowly. And we sort of build as the tournament goes, but we don't manage to hit a threshold that sort of allows us to win the tournament. And I think a lot of that comes to do with the fact we just don't play enough rugby. Sometimes these players are playing together for the first time against an international team of the same age group during the tournament. And now all of a sudden you're going to have a sort of a 3-match mini tournament against the All Blacks, all the junior All Blacks, junior Wallabies, Argentina, good sides. A few months before the actual World Under-20 Championship. So I think this is going to be a very big step in the right direction. I think obviously it will give coaches a lot more time to sort of refine their squads, get their sort of tactics right, and players to be able to adapt. It's difficult for some players. I mean, some players aren't playing, as high level rugby, and that's a big thing. In the Northern Hemisphere side, you've got players who are playing Pro 14, and top 14, and playing, in the Premiership and stuff, and they're playing elite level rugby. Whereas a lot of our under-20 players are playing sort of the under-20 provincial competition, and then all of a sudden are playing against players who are playing elite level rugby, and there's kind of that bit of a gap. So this will allow them to play a lot stronger opposition and sort of get them ready. Let me know what you think is going to happen. If this is going to be the difference, are we going to start winning this thing? Are we going to get much more competitive? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Stephen, and I'll chat to you soon.